Hello everyone and welcome to Make America Great Britain Again. I'm your host Ryan Smith, and today we start a show that will be giving you insight into how this election season is shaping up and what an election season it is. Tonight's topic is the current clown epidemic that's ravaging the streets of America. For those of you who do not partake in the Twitter, please let me explain. Police departments across the states of Kentucky, South Carolina and Tennessee received calls about people dressed up as scary clowns trying to lure children into the surrounding woods with candy. Can I just say, what a really shit way of trying to lure a child into the woods. If you want to lure a child into the woods, give them an offer they just simply cannot refuse, like an iPhone 7 with the wireless headphones included, because frankly, no one in the right mind is going to pay $75 for a pair of wireless headphones that we all know we're going to lose in the first 48 hours of owning them. However, clown costumes have now become a popular choice of clothing, no matter where one can go. Like for instance, this clown in Ohio taking a midday stroll in the middle of the road, this one in Illinois frolicking around next to the river, and the clown phenomenon has even reached Australia. This fellow was spotted at Peashaman 42 Wallaby Way in Sydney. Clowns are popping up nationwide so fast, they're already feeling under threat from police brutality, so they've started their own Clown Lives Matter movement.
Thank you all for coming to Clowns Anonymous. Would anyone like to begin?
Yeah, I will. Hi, my name is Mr. Wiggles.
Hi, Mr. Wiggles.
I've been a clown for about 18 years now, and I wanted to be a lawyer, but my pops was a clown, and he always wanted me to join the family business, so I did that. But anyways, I've been making people laugh for years now, traveling around the country, throwing pies at people, the usual yuck, you know. But recently, ever since these sick imposters showed up, people don't laugh anymore. They scream, and they run away. They hate me.
Thank you, Mr. Wiggles, for sharing. Would any of you like to share?
I will. I'm Bobo. Hi, Bobo. I usually work birthday parties for children, but recently, these past few months, I haven't been able to get any work. If I don't get any money soon, I'm gonna have to live with my parents. I can't live with my parents. You know how embarrassing that'd be for someone like me? Just last week, I had to sell my favorite clown suit just to eat. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't move back with my parents. Please, I need to get a job soon.
Thank you for that. Does anyone else feel Bobo's pain?
Pain? What do any of you guys know about pain? It was just a normal night, just like any other. I was going to my job at the fair, and I always get dressed up before I go to work. And my car started to smoke. So I got out to check the engine, and then this child screamed, and this man yelled, and then the next thing I know, I'm on the ground, two cops they're on top of me. And the only thing I can hear is just honk, 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 as they smash my face into the pavement. They thought I was one of those menaces that chases the children around, to scare them or something. My name may be Chuckles, but you can be damn sure I won't be chuckling anymore.
This was some pretty powerful stuff. I look around this room, and you know what I see? I see a bunch of clowns. Clowns who matter.
Yeah, Clown Lives Matter. Clown Lives Matter. Oh my gosh. Clown Lives Matter.
They're coming out faster than the Fast and Furious movies. Like, how many of those are there now? Like 12? That shit's ridiculous. But since this is a local TV channel, we're gonna relate this to local events, so here is a clown that was spotted right outside our studio on Thursday morning.
Oh, hey guys!
But in all seriousness, clowns are very scary for many of us, and it's not a very smart idea to be going around scaring people. Some clowns have taken their scariness to a new level by carrying weapons and charging at people, resulting in some of the clowns getting their asses whooped in their own videos. But while it's been fun talking about iPhones and ass whoopings, there's an even more disturbing clown that's out there. Donald Trump. This clown has taken his act to new heights, and now he's the Republican nominee for President of the United States. Yet, this clown doesn't dress like the average Twitter ones, no! His costume is a gallon of fake tan spray, a mound of foundation, and instead of a red afro wig, he has the same hair texture as an orangutan. But he still is as creepy as a regular one.
Although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, Donald Trump is not your ordinary street clown that runs at you with a knife. He just reminds you of how rich he is without providing any support for that claim whatsoever, because he hasn't released his tax sins, which he says is due to him being audited by the IRS. Yet, the IRS released a statement telling Trump that he can release them at any time, regardless of the audit. And when he was asked by Hillary in the debate last week why he potentially avoided paying taxes for 18 years, Trump said,
That makes me smart.
yeah, because not paying taxes for almost 2 decades, then running for president and complaining about the military not being funded enough is kind of like being a Japanese whaler and then complaining we aren't taking enough steps to protect the whales. People like Donald are the problem in America today. But unlike street clowns, Trump is a racist clown who, instead of scaring young people into thinking they're going to die, he scares white people into thinking that Mexicans are the problem in today's society. And that violating the Constitution is simply okay, by excluding an entire religion from entering the land of the free. You see, clearly this clown is not like other clowns. This clown is, in his own words,
World-class liar.
who expects all of us to know what he means.
You know it, and everybody else knows it.
When, in fact, I don't know what you mean, we don't know what you mean, and the rest of your own clown community doesn't know what you mean.
I don't know.
Now, according to PolitiFact, since the 2016 race began, of the things Hillary Clinton has said, 27% are flat out false, compared to the whopping 97% of the statements made by Donald Trump were found to be outright lies. And instead of me showing them to you, I'm going to let the clown toot his own horn.
Do you believe voters have a right to see your tax returns before they make a final decision?
I don't think they do.
If I decide to run for office, I'll produce my tax returns, absolutely.
There have been many presidents that have not shown their tax returns.
Actually, every single nominee since 1976 has released their tax
before
returns.
1976.
I'm the only one on the stage that said we should not go into Iraq.
Are you for invading Iraq?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm very pro-life. I'm very pro-choice.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle? There has to be some form of punishment.
I am pro-choice in every respect.
She has no natural talent to be president.
She's very talented, and she has a husband that I also like very much.
Hillary Clinton was the worst Secretary of State in the history of the United States.
Hillary Clinton, how did she do as Secretary of State? Probably above and beyond everybody else.
Let's say Hillary is president.
Hillary Clinton, I think, is a terrific woman. I think she really works hard, and I think she does a good job, and I like her.
Donald, true or false, you've said the government should pay for everyone's health care.
That's false.
You've never said that.
Everybody's got to be covered.
Universal health care.
I am going to take care of everybody.
Who pays for it?
The government's going to pay for it, but we're going to save so much money on the other side.
They're here illegally. You take them, they have to go back. We have to show some compassion.
You're right.
We just can't throw everybody out.
They have
So
to
you're going to
come
split up
in
families.
Chuck,
You're going to deport children.
Chuck, no, we're going to keep the families together. We have to keep the families together.
But you're going to keep
But
them
they have
together
to
out.
go. But they have to go.
How do you throw somebody out that's lived in this country for 20 years?
North Korea has nukes. Japan has a problem with that. I mean, they have a big problem with it. Maybe they would, in fact, be better off if they defend themselves from North Korea. Maybe we would be better off. Including with nukes, yes, including with nukes.
They said, I want Japan to nuke. I want Japan to get nuclear weapons. Give me a break.
He said I was in favor of Libya. I never discussed that subject. I was in favor of Libya. We would be so much better off if Gaddafi were in charge right now.
Gaddafi in Libya is killing thousands of people.
I'm a conservative person. The Republicans are just too crazy right. I mean, just what's going on is just nuts.
Bush says, I do not believe he's a true conservative. These people are stupid.
Do you identify more as a Democrat or a Republican?
in many cases, I probably identify more as a Democrat. The economy does better under the Democrats than the Republicans. Wages too high. We're not going to be able to compete against the world. I hate to say it, but we have to leave it the way it is. I don't know how people make it on $7.25 an hour. I would like to see an increase of some magnitude.
As far as the truth goes, we've got people in positions of power who I know for a fact are liars. Liars. I don't believe any one of them, not one. I believe Donald.
Oof. Yeah, so clearly, folks, clowns are taking all types of forms nationwide, and if you want to stop them, make sure you travel in pairs all the way to your local polling station on November 8th. That's all we have time for. I'll see you next time on Make America Great Britain Again. Thank you.